Craig, a 3-3 draw against Spennymoor Town. Just give us your thoughts on the game at full time.
Well, I think it was an interesting game. Definitely, if you pay the money to come in and watch that, I think you've got your money's worth. Disappointed, really, not to come away with the points, the full points. I think we conceded 3 sloppy goals. Listen, they're a good side. Their forwards are. I've heard a lot of managers say that they're probably one of, if not the best in the league. You can see why. They're good players. But I think we gave away sloppy goals. And then obviously to score 3 at home, you'd expect to win. So, but not just that. I think we had chances. Even in the second half, when we were 2-2, we were well on top. We had chances there to make it 3 and 4, and we didn't take them. And we had to do it the hard way at the end to try and come away with a point to be satisfied where we are. So I think frustrated, a little bit disappointed in not getting maximum points. But look, I can't. The players have gave everything. They've absolutely ran themselves into the ground. We just got to tighten up on certain things. But like I said, it's just disappointing that we haven't been able to come away with maximum points.
You talk about that frustration, not coming away with 3 points, but you must be pleased with the team's resilience to come down from 1-0 down, 2-1 down, and then 3-2 down at the end.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's. I think they've shown that since the beginning of the season. I made a point at half time again, telling them to believe in themselves, go and get the game, be positive. Don't play with fear, and said to them at the end, the resilience that you've got is something to admire from afar and from everyone as a group. But we've got to, when you're on top of games, you got to punish teams, and it gives everyone a little bit of a, relax, and keeps you more in control of the game when it's tight, especially when they're nicking one and getting themselves in the lead. It puts extra pressure on. So for us, it's good that we've been able to bounce back in conceding goals and difficult moments. But I think we've got to look at the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is that we could have scored a lot more and not gave away silly goals as a team, not individual. I think as a team. So it's a learning curve. Listen, we've got a point. It's 4 unbeaten now, so we take the positives out of everything and we move on Saturday.
You talk about that unbeaten form that you'll be taking in against Murph Town. How important is it to keep, the team shape? You obviously didn't make any changes today. Will there be many rotations going into Saturday?
Yeah, I think eventually, we will have to keep, once we've got the squad, you look at the bench today, we are thin on numbers and we are struggling with injuries in certain areas, definitely in certain areas. You look at the front three that we've played today, all natural nines. So, there's going to be a point where we will have to rotate, and there's so many lads that are running on empty tanks at the minute. So, but we want to keep rewarding people, and that if people play well, they keep the shirt and keep that fight and competition within the squad. So at the minute in time, we will probably go down that route until we feel that people just need taking out just to get a little bit of a breather and to get themselves back up to full energy again.
And obviously it was Bailey Gooder next to Luke Waterfall this time instead of Dylan. How do you think he fared in his first home debut?
Yeah, I thought Bailey did exceptionally well. We made a point early doors pre-season to get him through the door and everything. He's a centre half that I've admired for many years, and he's got the characteristics, should I say, that I admire as a centre half. So he's going to be a good player for us. He is a good player. He's had to be patient. He's had an extremely difficult pre-season. He hasn't had a pre-season. So he's had to be patient because obviously the last couple of games going back to again competition in the squad and various things, and we've got 4 extremely good centre halves, in the building at the minute in time. And the reason we want to carry 4 is to make sure that we're solid there at all times. Secondly is competition between them all and making sure that they do fight it out and keep on top of the form, but also allow us to change shape at any time. So it gives us balance. So. But for me, since he came into the side in the last game, from the injury from Dylan when he came in, I thought he did extremely well. I thought he did extremely well today. But it's going to be like anything. He's still picking up game time. He's still going to have to get used to the pace of the game, and he's going to have to get used to it, while playing. But he's a talented lad that, like I said, we admire, and we know he'll get up to speed very quick.
You talked about that half-time team talk. Did that get altered at all when Aaron got that goal just before the half?
No, not really. Same, Today's game's pretty simple. Even at half time, take your chances. You know, make sure the back door's shut, but believe in yourselves a bit more. You know, if we're going to go forward, you know, go forward with a purpose, a little bit more quicker. I thought at times the first half we were slow. Yes, we were creating chances, but I thought we were taking a little bit too slow in getting there. We like to play quick. So yeah, it didn't affect anything. We haven't scoring. In many ways, I wanted to, you know, a night something for us to go out there and grab it again. But I thought we actually started pretty well the second half. I thought we started really well, and again just let the back door open with sloppiness, you know, as a team, not individual, as a team, and you know, even before their score, we could have taken, you know, 2 or 3 chances there to put us out of sight. But it is what it is. We move on, we take the point, and like I said, we'll move on Saturday now.
Craig, thank you for your time.